So now we're going to do something a bit different in here, as we are going to look at the new slim ribbon PO. This is our new indicator that we just released. This is available to level 4 members to put on their website, on their charts on the Thinkorswim website. If you don't have a Thinkorswim account, just ask for our link. We get credit for that. You can open up an account through Thinkorswim, become a level 4 member, and you can download the Slim Ribbon PO. And we do show that on all of our charts in the new chart streams for our level 3 and 4 members. So this is going to be fascinating as we look at 5 stocks that have their GOGO and 5 stocks that lost their MOJO. Now I'm going to use these unique charts to help you see that. We're going to start out by looking at the XLE. The first 5 we're going to look at are great examples of symbols that have done really well, and the Slim Ribbon PO has really indicated this. Slim Ribbon PO is just a fantastic indicator that what it does is it takes our Slim Ribbon, which is made up of 3 moving averages, and then it gives you the additional information that was in the projection oscillator. So we've taken the projection oscillator and recoded it with the coding off of the Slim Ribbon, which is, you can see right in here. This also has the dashed line is our reversal scout right there, which I have on this chart also, which is very helpful. So what I want to show you in here, we're looking at a 6-month daily and a 20-day 2-hour chart in here, where we have these indicators. So these are really for people that are shorter term traders, 1 to 3 week view, maybe a little bit longer, for option traders that really want to bias their positions properly. That's really what we're going to look at. So if you look, XLE, the energies were extremely weak, and you could see the Slim Ribbon pointing down in here, showing negative momentum. Then you have the reversal scout coming down right in here, which was starting to show you some kind of an upturn. Note how the programming in here in the Slim Ribbon PO on the bottom shows you when it's red you have negative momentum, and when you get the down arrows it tells you that it's confirming the negative momentum, and that these are potential locations you could initiate a short or add to a short position. And at very least it tells you that the momentum was negative. You can see what happened right over here when it turned blue and was warning you that there was a change coming, because blue is neutral, and then it began to turn green as momentum got positive, and you can see that. Now, when you combine the daily information with the 2-hour information, it is just absolutely fantastic, because you can see as it was very positive coming up here, and this is green, you got these bullish signals on the 2 hours. It went into a correction right over here. You can see that. It turned blue, it turned neutral, and then even turned red as it corrected for a few days. And then it turned blue and green again, and you began to get these bullish signals, and there's a bullish signal pending in here right now. So you could see how that works. Fantastic information using multiple time frames. Positive momentum very clear here. A shorter term time frame gives you the signals that you could enter that are shorter term. Look at the value of this one and this one. And this one caught you a little bit, but it negated it very quickly to take you out of any trouble right over there in case it was going to be a big decline. And then it puts you in again on the long side as this remained positive. So I want to give you that walkthrough of this, of using the new Slim Ribbon PO, and I think it's one of the best momentum indicators, and combined with other indicators, that you will ever find. Fantastic information. Let's just look at a couple of the other energy stocks so you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. And we'll show you a couple of energies and a couple more that are positive that illustrate this. Take a look at Occidental Petroleum. So again, you can see the negative turn into the positive right over there, and then the short-term signal. So when it turned positive, it gave you all of these signals on the daily, And then here on the 2-hour chart, all of these positive signals. And look how fantastic. Look, it turned neutral here and told you to rest for a while. And then it began to turn green again and said, yes, you can buy it again. And upside was fantastic. It just missed giving you another signal here because it was too strong. And now you have another one pending. So Oxy, another one that looks absolutely fantastic when you look at that. Schlumberger is another one. And you get an idea when you look at this how you can just stay in these very, very strong positions. I'll remove these cycle brackets out of here. And now you can see in here again, the same thing in Schlumberger. It was negative, giving you bearish signals right over here. And then when it turned positive, it gave you bullish signals, and the 2-hour was giving you fantastic signals right over here. Again, it's turned neutral right there, and it just turned neutral right now. So there isn't any kind of a buy warning coming here because this is neutral. It's going to need to do a little work before it turns up again. But with this being positive, that would be the expectation so far. So you wouldn't be shorting here. You would be looking for a long side opportunity. Let's take a look at a couple more of these stocks that have been really good. Here's an example of the bank stock, Citigroup, and you can see it was neutral to negative all through this period, and the stock not able to get much going at all. And then right over here, you could see it turns positive, the slim ribbon positive, the ribbon's widening, the reversal scout giving you the bull signal right over here. Is that ever perfect? And then all of these signals on the 2-hour charts, each telling you, confirming upside momentum and locations where you could buy or add to existing long side positions. If you happen to be an option trader and you had a position that was testing you in some way, let's say you had a condor or short call vertical or something like that, this information would say don't get run over by it because the potential was just plainly still there. And it still does look like it's there as the stock is still in pretty good condition as you look at that. One more, this stock I've really liked for the intermediate term, and this is BHP Billiton in the materials category. And you can see here, well, fantastic when you look at that. As it was really negative, it gave you all those red signals that you can see on the daily chart right over here. And when it turned positive, the reversal scout turned positive, and then it was giving you the bullish signals all green. And you can see in here it was choppy. It went from bullish to neutral several times and now has been staying positive right over here, as you can see, giving you good indications when you are positive on the daily and you are positive on the 2-hour. You are positive that you can get good upside impulses as you see going on right over here in BHP Billiton. Taking a little bit of a rest here, but it does look like another positive upside green arrow is about to come. So that is the 5 stocks that have their GOGO, and I really wanted to show you the slim ribbon PO. And now we're going to take a look at 5 stocks that were good and have lost their mojo. And we'll take a look at NEO, Deere, 2 home builders, KB Home and Pulte Home, and McDonald's. So here is NEO, which is a EV stock that has just been absolutely loved. And you can see in here, going back into basically June, how the slim ribbon PO was positive the whole time on the daily chart, giving you signal after signal after signal that it was likely to keep going on the upside. Now what has happened, and we'll take a little bit of closer look here, you got the reversal scout turning over right over here, and then the slim ribbon and the slim ribbon PO turning blue. So all of that upside momentum that you had seen and all of that great action, it's now stalled. It's now given it up. And the expectation would be that it might have some trouble. If you look over here on the 2-hour chart, it went from positive, giving you those upside gains as you see, to going neutral. And you can see in here the reversal scout turned over, and then right over at this point it started to read negative in red, sell warning, gave you neutral again, but then turned red again, and you can see timely as it turned red right over here, and then it had this big downside gap there. So NEO, which has been a darling in the EV category, and which is a stock that is just, who knows if they are ever going to develop a car that can bring them any real profits. Well, the stock got up to pretty high levels, and you can see you got a good warning there that it was ending. You can see the same thing here in Deere, which has had this massive upside move, now has turned neutral, and look what the 2 hour is showing you. 15-minute is in our near-term chart grids. All this negative stuff, as you could see, it turns red and continues to move down in here while this was neutral. You might not say, well, this isn't the sell signal yet, but it certainly has warned you that the upside is over with. And then right over here, it turns negative. You see the reversal scout turning up right over here? A little bit of a warning right in there that there may be a strengthening going on at this level. So we'll see how that actually goes. So the reversal scout is a little faster momentum indicator than the slim ribbon is, and sometimes you get some good indicators out of that. Reversal scout we have on many of our charts that we look at. So that's a look at Deere. Two home builders, KB Home, you will see here how they were really strong and now have turned neutral to negative, and you could see all that chop going on here with a lot of negative signals coming out. And Pulte Home, PHM, you can see that right here. That is, let me just get that cycle bracket off of there. You can see it was really strong, and then all of a sudden it started to give you negative readings right in here. It was giving you negative readings right in here. And each of those, when this is negative right here, and you get this sell warning right over here, which is basically yesterday, day before, that tells you that the risks are pretty good, that you're going to be moving to the downside again. These have had big moves in here based on the tightness of the home builder market and low interest rates, but they did get to a place where they needed a breather, and these indicators have really been telling us that. McDonald's, which did really well during this COVID period, you could see how it lost its mojo. As the reversal scout turns over right over here, at the same time you get the red readings in the slim ribbon PO after all of these positive readings. You could see that it just drove it up, and if you were short, you would be wrong, and it was clear. And if you wanted to buy it, you'd be right, and that was really clear. Now look what's happened. Negative right over here. Look at the sell signals coming out on this 2 hour right there, giving you warnings that momentum is negative and locations where you could consider putting on a short position or adding to a short position based on that. So remember, these indicators you see here have three different purposes. They are either giving you a signal that is confirming a condition in the market, or giving you a time location to sell or add. That's how we use that. And that is a look at the slim ribbon PO. I just think that that was really, really interesting stuff. And of course, if you get our chart streams, you can see the things that we're broadcasting right now with the slim ribbon PO on it. And if you are a level 4 member or become one, you can do that using our special gift membership. If you want to give yourself a gift, then you'll be able to have our chart grids with all of that you can load up on Thinkorswim. And of course, Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade is our preferred broker. So that is a look at these fantastic information on these 10 stocks.